Hey guys, Jacob here. I have two air fryers that I'm going to be testing today for you. This is the Granite Stone and this is the Emeril Lagasse. Right now I'm just cleaning out the Emeril Lagasse because as you know, this is our long-standing favorite air fryer out of all the air fryers that we've tried. But we wanted to try the Granite Stone as well and give it a fair shot to see if this all-glass top-down air fryer could potentially beat out the Emeril Lagasse 360 air fryer. So let's go ahead and test it out with chicken and french fries. As you know, the classic air fryer test. How crispy can we get the chicken? How crunchy and you want the french fries to be crunchy on the outside and then soft and fluffy on the inside. So it's going to be an exact test, head-to-head battle with frozen chicken straight from the freezer and fries straight from the freezer. I'm going to get the Emeril Lagasse cleaned up, and then we're going to put them head to head and see which one is actually better. And can the Granite Stone actually carry its weight against a massive unit like the Emeril Lagasse? So there's the actual size of the two right next to each other. You can see how simple the options on the Granite Stone actually are. You basically just set your temperature on the top and your timer on the bottom. And it does have indicators for when it's heating up, when it is powered on, and good temperatures and good actual time to set for example, French fries. 450 degrees at 20 minutes is what they are recommending. And so you can go ahead and set this to 450, turn this dial and set this to 20, which we will be doing here with our chicken and French fries. Now, since I'm going to be doing both together, I am probably going to set this closer to probably like 425. And then I'm going to set the Emeril Lagasse to 425 as well. But you can already see that the options are way more variable for the Emeril Lagasse. Now, the Emeril Lagasse does come with a singular tray that you could put everything on, and it'll cover the entire oven. But I'm going to be doing the dual zone function. So I'm going to be doing two different baskets. Now these accessories do come with the Emeril Lagasse air fryer, and I'm going to be able to separate these two into one side for chicken and one side for French fries and do completely different settings. For example, I can air fry the chicken and bake the fries if I wanted to, but for the fairness of this experiment, I'm going to be actually air frying everything. So I'm going to do the two actual baskets. I've got my chicken already. Now I'm going to throw some French fries in here, try and evenly space them out so that there's plenty of room for airflow. The secret for good air frying, in my opinion, is making sure that your food has plenty of airflow. You don't want stuff stacked on top like this where it can't get airflow and it can't properly cook. You want to make sure that everything has a good amount of spacing. And then you can also go in here and halfway throughout the cooking process, you could actually shake up the baskets and move the food around. And so when you're doing the two zones, you do have to put in this divider, but you simply just push it all the way in and then it locks into place. And then you can go ahead and put your baskets in the Emeril Lagasse. Now when you're ready to fry something, you can just hit the start button. You'll see that there are two different zones here. Unless you have this set to sync, then it will be the same temperature and the same settings for both zones. You can simply push this knob in and then it will let you change the temperature. For example, for the French fries, we can do 425 for 20 minutes. And then we can set this to different presets as well. So if I just wanted to select something for pizza or rotisserie chicken or reheating, I could set it for that. I'm going to set it to air fry. And you can see that on the left-hand side, it has air fry selected. And then if I go and change it on this side, and I want a different setting, then it changes the right side symbol to show what's actually happening on the right side of the Emeril Lagasse oven. So the settings are way more customizable. This definitely has a more advanced interface and everything, but it's super simple and easy to use. It's basically just two different knobs that you use to select your temperature. That's the first time you click it. The second time you click it is going to be how long is in there, the timer. And this will automatically shut off when it reaches the end of the timer. So if I set this one to 22 minutes, for example, and the chicken at 415, it will stop at 22 minutes and the temperature on the right side will be at 415. And on the left side, it will actually stop at 20 minutes, so 2 minutes sooner, this side will shut off. So you get a lot more control whenever you're trying to make multiple things, like for example, maybe vegetables on one side, proteins on the other, and you need two different temperatures, two different time limits. And so this is really convenient for cooking dinner. Almost every single meal that I make with my wife, we are using the Emeril Lagasse air fryer. It is very versatile and we can cook a lot of food in this actual unit. And so let's go ahead and put our chicken and fries. I'll try and do the exact same amount in the Granite Stone air fryer here. One thing I'm already noticing though is that the capacity does seem like it might be a little bit less, because if we actually look here inside the Granite Stone unit, I said that this was all glass, but it's actually not all glass. It does come with some metal mesh sheets. And so what you're gonna do is basically put in one of the racks that comes with this. And there's one rack that's much taller, and there's a rack here that's much shorter, and you can use either of these based off of how crispy you want your food to be. The taller rack is going to get your food closer to the actual oven, and that's going to create crispier food. The shorter rack will keep it further away from the oven. So you're going to want to place this basket in here after it is on top of a metal tray rack, and then you're going to want to load up your food. So let's get the French fries and the chicken in here, and then we'll also get the Granite Stone ready, and then we'll hit start on both of the units. So one thing that's important is capacity. So the Granite Stone would be really good for maybe 1, 2, maybe up to 4 people, but I'm not really seeing that we would be able to, cook a meal for maybe a family of like 5 and above. In my opinion, it's going to be a bit tougher with the Granite Stone. However, the Emeril Lagasse, that one has plenty of capacity. I'm going to flip you around and show you how much food you can actually put in this to where you can cook full meals and even have leftovers with the Emeril Lagasse. So capacity is one thing that we want to test. Obviously, we're going to taste test and everything too, see quality. But capacity wise, I just feel like the Granite Stone is still good. There's still plenty of room to put food in there, and it does come with an extension ring. So this can actually extend up to a turkey, so air frying an entire turkey, but the extension ring is basically an extra part that we would have to add on top of this and basically make it a bit bigger. But in my opinion, it's a bit overkill for just French fries and some chicken strips. So yeah, the Emeril Lagasse is going to give you a lot more capacity. Let me show you what I mean. So you can see the size difference. This one is just way smaller than the Emeril Lagasse, how much more depth this one has. This is a full-on oven in my opinion. We've got 2 full trays, and that's just basically for the 2 trays in here. We could technically take 2 more and stack them on different levels. So I could have a lower level here with more trays like this on both sides. And then basically we could cook 4 separate trays of food in the Emeril Lagasse. And that's how you become way more efficient and spend less time cooking at home. You have adjustable heights as well. So if you want to put this closer to the heat or lower to the heat, you can. And again, it's just going to save you so much time when it comes to just throwing in some good food. Obviously, chicken nuggets and French fries isn't going to cut it. You're also going to want to do things like pizzas and rotisserie chickens and different grilled items. And in my opinion, the proteins and the vegetables turn out amazing whenever you are air frying. And I don't use any oil when I air fry either. So when you're just thinking about like the end of the day and you're trying to figure out what you're going to make later, the air fryer is there to help you speed up that process. And we absolutely love having ours. It is a staple in the kitchen. As you can tell, it's well loved, and we need to do a deep clean on it. But I think that head-to-head competition is ready to go. So let's throw the Granite Stone on here. I have to completely press the handle down, and now is powering on. So now I can go ahead and turn this to a temperature that sounds good. So about 420, about 415, somewhere in that range. And then let's set the timer also to, let's do about 22 minutes. And there's what it looks like. Very nice. I like how I can see the food really easily. It's really, really easy for me to actually see the food. And then right here on the Emeril Lagasse, let's get it going. We're gonna do the same settings. We'll set this 22. All right, and now we've got both of our air fryers going head to head in the French fry and frozen chicken competition. As you can see, the Granite Stone is really simple to use. I actually kind of like the simplicity behind it. All I had to do was set a temperature and a time, and it's already getting very warm. So one thing you do have to keep in mind is that both of these have warm surfaces on the outside. The Emeril Lagasse, all the surfaces on the top and sides and back get warm. This one here, the entire surrounding glass here is also going to get warm. So just keep that in mind with either Granite Stone or Emeril Lagasse. They will be getting a little bit warm to the touch on the outside. So let's go ahead and see how this turns out. We'll come back and do a taste test, crispiness test. I'll tell you some other things that you should know before you decide if either of these are right for you and your family. Let's go. I don't know, guys, the Granite Stone food is looking really good. Like, that looks delicious. Now, this light does turn on and off during use, and it will turn on for about 30 seconds and then turn off. But it's looking really good so far. On the Emeril Lagasse side, also looking very good. Nice and crispy. Just a couple more minutes to go. All right, guys, I let these cool down. They are ready to taste test, but one thing I'd like to point out is that I feel like the overall cook on the Granite Stone took much longer, but it did seal in the moisture. You can see all the humidity coming out there. So I'm wondering if this is gonna have a little bit more of kind of a locked in moisture, almost like a steamed air fry, but we're gonna try it here in a second. But it did take longer for the Granite Stone to cook. I had to actually turn the timer back on for another 5 minutes and get it to cook again. Whereas for the Emeril Lagasse, let me get my crocodile oven mitt and I'll show you here the Emeril Lagasse. This one I set for our original time and it looks absolutely wonderful. This might be a little extra crispy for some people, but I like that kind of crispy texture like that. So, all right, let's go ahead and show you the fries from the Emeril Lagasse as well. These also got a bit crispy. Honestly, I might adjust the temperature down next time to closer to like 415. Might do a bit better. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with a fry test from the Emeril Lagasse. Hey guys, really quick, I am posting an updated video here in a few days. So if you want to see my opinion on these air fryers and any updates that I have, go subscribe. It's free, takes a few seconds, and it really helps me out. Thanks, guys. Crunchy, delicious, fluffy on the inside, as a good French fry should be. And let's go ahead and try a French fry from the Granite Stone now. So it does have a handle on top that you can lift off, which is nice. Go ahead and set it to the side. Again, it is a smaller capacity overall. I'll grab one of these French fries. Yeah, it doesn't quite feel air fried as much than it does like baked. It feels more like it was baked. Whereas the Emeril Lagasse, I feel like there's a real air fry texture. And yeah, with the Granite Stone, it's good. It just doesn't quite feel like it was air fried, you know? But side by side comparison, you really can't tell the difference. But the texture is just better with the Emeril Lagasse. So for French fries, I'm gonna give it to the Emeril Lagasse. Now we're gonna try the chicken next. I love air fried French fries. So good. Going in for chicken. This is from the Emeril Lagasse. You can see what it looks like here. Crispy, crunchy, delicious. Even without seasoning, it's delicious. I need to add some salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, add some seasoning, and make it even better. But yeah, the Emeril Lagasse, it tastes fantastic. Let's try the Granite Stone. Let's go ahead and grab some chicken out of here. There's what it looks like. Way less charred on the outside. It was set to the same temperature, But again, with the Granite Stone, it's almost more of a bake, and there was a lot of humidity trapped in there as well, so the texture isn't quite as crunchy. It's more of a soft baked chicken, if that kind of makes sense. Yeah, it's almost more microwaved or put in the oven. It's just not quite fried texture. So side by side, you can see here with the Emeril Lagasse that the one here is from the Granite Stone. This is an example of one from the Emeril Lagasse. It's more fried texture. It's more crispy on the outside, crunchy, and then still soft and delicious on the inside. But the one here on the left is from the Granite Stone, and it's just a little bit softer overall. Whereas the one on the right from the Emeril Lagasse right here, this one is going to have more of an actual crunch to it. So if you want a higher capacity air fryer, and if you like crispier, crunchier air fried food that tastes delicious every time, the Emeril Lagasse is my air fryer of choice. The Granite Stone is also a great choice as well. I appreciate them sending this to me so that I could give my honest opinion and put it up against the Emeril Lagasse. But personally, the crunchiness of the chicken, the larger capacity, the dual zone actual sides to this all make it to where the Emeril Lagasse is still the clear winner, in my opinion. Whenever it comes to really any sort of meals that we're usually making some sort of protein, some sort of vegetables, a pizza. It's a very versatile air fryer. So when compared these two together, I think that the Granite Stone would be really good for somebody that's maybe a little bit more patient and doesn't need a high capacity, maybe only 1 or 2 people eating from it, or as more of a starter entry level air fryer, because it does kind of have more of a bake texture, in my opinion, compared to the Emeril Lagasse, which actually, in my opinion, is air frying. You're not using any oil, not using any butter, anything like that, but just setting it to air fry and then letting it go. And then it ends up with a crispy fried texture, and that's what you're looking for. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully this gave you some clarity on if these are right for you and your family. Hopefully you have an amazing rest of your day. Happy cooking, and I'll see you guys in the next one.